Yo, what's up everybody? Welcome to my YouTube channel. Today we are going over 2025 Prime Collection. So, you know, typical, you know what I mean? You got the Prime X's, you got, Cherry Freeze, top flavor. You can check out some of my old videos. I'll try to make like a playlist or something of all my videos and try to make it onto like a channel. Check out a bunch of videos I have in my playlist and stuff like that. I'll try to make a playlist for all my Prime reviews and stuff like that when I have time. But so this is typical stuff. This is like basically the newest one, and this is like some of the like oldest stuff I would say. Now let's get into like the colors. So we'll start off with red. So right here we got the IShowSpeed. I got this when I was in like Vermont on like a trip. It was like really kind of rare to find these at a normal place, but I don't know. It's probably pretty common to find. I don't really know. Next up we got WWE. Now, so I guess the other thing with this IShowSpeed one is that it was its own flavor. It was its own dragon flavor. We can show that here. Let me look for it. Dragon fruit. Yeah, dragon fruit Kai. That is literally, that's the flavor on that one. And then you can look at these ones and look, it's Metamoon. So that is literally this one. So it's literally the same. I mean, it's a decent flavor and it's a cool collectible bottle with the shininess of it. I like it. Get into like one of the middest flavors ever, Tropical Punch. And this is what it first looked like, and then it changed into this. Just one of the versions of it. And then Tropical Punch. Now, the one bottle you won't see in today's video is the blue raspberry one. I've yet to get that from a store. It's obviously like 21 plus to buy them, or maybe it's 18. I don't really remember. So one of these days I'll complete the collection and get like the blue raspberry one of the cans, but I don't really drink that stuff, and so I obviously don't have like a large collection of it. I just prefer to drink like the primes and stuff like that. So, Tropical Punch, one of the middest flavors ever. That's all I'll say about the reds here. The IShowSpeed one is really good. Wish I was able to find more of those, but it just seemed to be like low capacity. I don't really know. Next up, we'll go into the greens, and so start with Lowberry. Decent flavor. I loved it. Pretty much, it's like green apple. That's the best summary to it. If you know, I'll try to make like the Gatorade comparisons to some extent. It's like basically green apple, so, and it's really good. And these are like the two bottle that looked like, obviously they're all the same. One thing I want to say initially is that anything with just if with Prime, refrigerate it. That's all I would say. If you want to have the best flavor of Prime, refrigerate it immediately once you get it. 10 minutes or so, and it's just going to be amazing. Lemon lime, top flavor, of course, as well. I love this one. I've had some great videos of it in the past. I love it. And again, it's like one of those OGs, so there's like the old version, modern version, although it's kind of rare to find them. Typical spots. And then obviously you have lemon lime right here, energy drink. They've had some backslash with their energy drinks, like I've discussed already. But, yeah, that's the greens. And now we're discussing blue. Blue raspberry is a decent flavor. Obviously, it's another one of those OGs, so you have the older version here, newer version here. Although, like I said, it's rare to find Prime these days to some extent, so. We get into, like, the Prime X, where the thing about the Prime X is you get, like, a little code. There was, like, a thing you could do and scan it. Yeah, right here. And you could try to win products and stuff. I wasn't really able to collect enough of them, but yeah. So you have like the normal version, and you have like the little really cool like shiny version. So I love that. And then obviously they also released Blue Chill, which is exactly what I'm saying with the Prime. You want to just refrigerate it immediately, and it's like so good, the ice. And yeah, that's a big factor of it. Now we'll get into Orange, one of the last OGs. So with Orange, again, they launched an ice version of it, which again, really just drink them all like that. We have the old version right here, newest version here, and they have orange mango, which is close, but it was probably a little different than normal orange on the can here. And then another thing to just kind of throw in there while I'm talking about orange and stuff is KSI flavor. I got this from the UK, so it's obviously tasted much different than what it's like in the US. And it's orange and mango. It tasted really nasty because if you think about the UK, they process things so much different than the US, and it's also a different bottle shape than like pretty much everything on here. And again, yeah, It's, you know, it was cool to try it. It was cool to ship it out. A bit expensive, but honestly, it was worth it. To some extent, it was worth it. And now we're getting into the pink. And I guess I'll have another segment going over like all these other bottles that I have around. But we'll go into the pink. So again, they have another X version you could collect. That was kind of the whole thing. It was like blue, and then the pink here. What flavors were these? Let's say not really. I forget. I think this was kind of just maybe the watermelon. I don't really remember, to be honest. But yeah, decent, I guess. I don't know. I didn't like it too crazy. Strawberry banana, decent, smoothie type of flavor. But obviously not smoothie texture, just smoothie, but in the coconut water type, and it's pretty decent. I have it kind of up there on the list. Strawberry watermelon, pretty disgusting in my opinion. I don't personally like it to that crazy amount. Cherry freeze, top favorite. It has a really cool effect when you freeze it. The top comes really blue and stuff, and it's honestly just an amazing flavor. Well, not freeze it, refrigerate it. You know what I mean. Red Chill, yeah, another one of those ice ones. Decent, really good. I liked it. And then obviously strawberry watermelon energy drink. Again, not much of an energy person, so not that crazy. Now we're going into a little bit more of like randomness to close out the Prime collections. So I first want to go over the Lunchables, or the Lunchleys, sorry, Lunchley, with Mr. Beast and stuff. So they came in like these tiny little, they had these tiny Primes with them. So although some of these might have been part of a collection that they made of tiny bottles that they made, that was another thing they did. But I didn't talk about Ice Pop. It is generally my favorite flavor. It's amazing. And Berry Freeze is also amazing. Love that flavor as well. I've probably discussed it already. And Strawberry Banana as well. So these are generally pretty good flavors. And another thing they did was these little like packets of things. Pretty nasty, in my opinion. I didn't really like them at all. But then again, like, so be it. Yeah. Lemonade. Decent flavor. They have a really expensive one that has like KSI and Logan, like artistical one that you can see online, and I've been wanting to get that one, but it's obviously really expensive, and I'm not that much of a collector at the end of the day. I think a collector series. Here's one. With the collector series, it doesn't really mean much. There's just like a thing about it, so it's pretty cool. I like the whole concept behind it. It's got some weird promotion stuff. I don't really buy it all, but yeah. But anyway, let's continue. This is like probably the newest one they've made, Sour Nova. It's kind of good. It's kind of weird. I don't know. I'd probably put it on the mid list because it's like okay, but at the same time, compared to some other flavors, it's not too impressive. But yeah, it's cool. It's alright. Then we have got some Aaron Judge one. Obviously, Prime has a bunch of athletes that they have sponsored, so I'll just go under 2 sponsored athletes that I was able to get a bottle from. There's many more, like Austin Matthews, who plays in like Canada. Can't really get that one, so basically this Aaron Judge one is pretty much just, yeah, cherry freeze, which is, like I've already said in this video, generally a really good flavor, so I love getting these ones. Aaron Judge is on the New York Yankees, by the way, if you didn't know. Kevin Durant, different sport, going from baseball to basketball. Kevin Durant is a legend, not gonna lie. As you can see here, medalist, all this stuff. They ended up getting sued over this bottle. So I was really lucky to be able to get one before they declared them from the shelves. And another cherry freeze, dude. Everyone loves that flavor, so of course that's what they put on his as well. And it's amazing. I love it. Grape, one of the most disgusting, most hated flavors. Not much to say about it. It is an OG, but I didn't get the bottle, the other version of it, really, because I mean, I just was not in the market to get it, really, because it's that bad. But so that's that. And then Ice Pop had their own energy drink as well. I have that one here. Then we got the UFC bottle, which is also pretty cool. And what was the flavor on this one? I don't even remember. I don't think it was its own flavor, though. Anyway, but it was pretty good. But yeah, it's just a really cool bottle, honestly. We already talked about Metal Moon. That's the one that was inside the WWE bottle, which is obviously different. Let's see if you know. And then we already talked about Strawberry Watermelon, is the other one. But they did have 2 versions of it, I guess. So that's something to talk about. If I didn't discuss earlier, I've already forgot. I don't have dementia, but I don't know. I worked at Ace. I have these Ace cups. Yeah, they're cool. Gatorade. It's my favorite Gatorade flavor, lemon lime. But also green apple's decent, which I've talked about. I love having this Grimace cup. If you know, you know. Nantucket. Love Nantucket. It's honestly one of my favorite brands. Squeezed lemon, orchard apple. Just love collecting those because generally I'd drink it if I find it at any spot. And lemonade in general is what I drink. I don't really drink anything else other than that. Liquid Death. You know, it's cool. Yeah, something I'd get into. Great place, Sweet Baby Ray's Barbecue in Wooddale, Illinois. I like it, you know what I mean? It's just something you don't really run into too often. Average Christmas Starbucks cup, I mean, people just have those running around, so of course I do too. Andy's, of course, amazing spot. They recently started giving away cups like that. And then it's just a normal Six Flags cup. And then another underrated brand I'll just add into this video is Open Water. I think they are, they're a cool company as well. They make good stuff and they have a good branding. I'm not sponsored by Prime by any means, but this is my collection 2025. Hope you enjoyed this video. Like and subscribe. More videos coming from either Pokemon, Clash Royale, or potentially another new game that I might get into, or even just some vlogs from where I'm going or how my college career is going. If you want to see an update video on that, let me know. See you guys later. Peace.